Welcome to Creative Tien channel. Today we are going to make a very simple shawl or cardigan, and it's made of just a square. You can do this by hand or knitting machine, but knitting machine is much faster. I'm going to use my LK 150 knitting machine. The yarn I'm using is Baracco Vintage DK. It's a DK weight. Based on my sample, I have 4 stitches and 5.5 rows for 1 inch square. And the idea is to make a rectangle about 20 inches by 50 inches. And then we will fold it in half and keep the center open so it acts like the sleeves on both sides, and it will become a shawl. I use tension 7 for my gauge here. And for this one, I basically just have stockinette stitch, and maybe I'll try to add some pattern in the center piece. And for the edges, I'm going to do hand manipulated ribbing. I think that will be probably the easiest and the most straightforward. And the same as here. And we are going to knit from one side. So this ribbing will look different from this ribbing. After some calculation, this is my design. I try to keep these 3 areas about the same. So each has 90 rows, 3 equal parts. I have about 80 stitches for the cast on. And I just minus 1 stitch because I want to keep it symmetrical. So this will look exactly like this ribbon. So that's very simple, and let's get started. Now I know I have to cast on 79 stitches and knit about 8 rows and hand manipulate them into ribbon. So I start casting on from left 40 until right 39. So I minus 1 stitch here. And I have tension 7 on my carriage. And the upper tension is number 5. I'm just going to do my simple E-rub cast on. You can use any type of cast on. I'm going to make my ribbon tension a little bit smaller here. So I'm just going to turn it down to number 5. And I will knit 8 rows and reform. The first row is always difficult to knit. And I will push out all the needles first for the next few rows before I can hand the weight. Now we have 8 rows. Now we can start to do the hand manipulation to turn it into ribbons. So I will start with the second stitch. We take the stitch out of needle, push all the way to the back, and drop the stitches. I should take off the weight for now. I'm going to use my latch tool. And let's look at the ladder here. At the bottom there are 2 that's very close together. I will treat these 2 yarns as one and twist it, make a loop. It will tighten up the beginning a little bit. And we're just going to latch back up. Place the yarn in the middle of the latch and pull out. Yarn in the latch, pull. And then we hand it back to the empty needle. Now we want to continue across. If you want it easier, you can skip 2 stitches and do the third one, so you have 1 by 2 ribbon, or even 1 by 3 if you skip 3 and do the next one. But we have to consider about the design on the other end, will that match or not. Because we are doing hand manipulation, so we try to save our energy. We skip 3 stitches, and the 4th stitch, you drop the stitches, and then we latch back up. And I like to treat the last 2 as one, and turn it. Latch back up. And then skip 3, we do the 4th. Twist it. And we'll just keep going for the rest. We finish all the ribbon. And now we just want to continue our first part. It will be 90 rows of the plain stockinette stitches. So we set our counter back to 000. And I want to change my tension to tension 7. And we'll just knit back and forth for 90 rows. I decided to keep this area 60 rows instead of 90 rows because I'm not sure I have enough yarn, and this will just make a shorter sleeves. And that's what it looks like. That's the 60 rows after the ribbon. Now we are going to do the center part. For the center, I have 90 rows, and I have ribbon on the both sides. I'll do 1 by 1 ribbon for the outer 6 stitches. And in the center, if you want, you can add some pattern, like I have here. This is a very basic pattern. I create a lace to the right first for the first row, and then to the left for 2 holes, and then repeat that to the right, to the left, and I have 5 rows in between. So we can also incorporate that into the center, or you can just keep it plain. I think I will do that, just 3 rows in the center. So set the counter back to 000, and I'm going to do the simple lace pattern stitch in the center. And I will have it on the around the 0 and the 15 on the left and 15 on the right. So that's approximately make it into 4 equal parts. And for the center, I'm going to start with the right one, the stitch on the right side of the 0, move it to the left, and keep the stitch back to the B position, so you'll be knitted. So that's the one on the right of 0. And we'll do the same here on the right of 15 to the left. The same here on the right of 15. Move it to the left, and keep the stitch back to B. And I will knit 2 rows. You can see we create 3 holes. The first one we move from right to the left, and we want to continue, so it will be slanted to the left. We were doing this stitch, and now we're going to do the one on the left side. So move it to the left one more time. So we are going to have holes like that, slanted. And it's the same here. That's the previous stitch. we will move the stitch on the left side of the original stitch to the left. And the same here, move to the left, and then we need 2 rows. You can see the pattern. Now we are going to need 5 plain rows. After the 5 rows, we are going to do the same but in a different direction. So for the center, I start with the one on the right of the 0. Now I start with the one on the left of the 0 and move it to the right and keep it back to B. The same here. The left side of the 15, move to the right. The same here, left to right, back to B. Now we need 2 rows. And then repeat one more time, but this time we stand to the right, so we pick up the stitch on the right and move to the right. And now we'll do 5 rows of plain stitch and start from the first pattern again, slanting to the left, and then we'll keep repeating that until we reach the length we want, around 80 or 90 rows. So before I continue, I want to do the hand manipulated edges. My idea is to have 3 stitches hand manipulated into ribbing. I'm going to do the 1 by 1. So we skip 1 and hand reform the next one, and skip 1, reform the next one. Or you can have the 1 by 2 ribbing, like a skip 2 or even skip 3, and reform the next stitch. And it's the same on the left side. We will reform the second stitch into purl. I will just do every other needle, so it will be 1 by 1 ribbing. So it's the same as before. I want to drop the stitches, and I know my first stitch is aligned with the first hole, so I just have to make sure it's around here, and drop stitch and then reform it back. Now we have a nice edge here, and we'll do the same on the other side. Now we finish this section, we can continue. Knit 5 rows, manipulate the lace stitches, and then manipulate the edges. We keep repeating that for the center area until it's around 80 or 90 rows. I end up making a smaller version, so it looks a little bit tight on the mannequin. But if you follow my original number, 90, 90, and 90 rows, and about 80 stitches to cast on, you should end up with a decent size shawl. You can also wear it like a regular scarf. So it's like a multi-function scarf. You can wear it 2 different ways. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope this gives you some ideas to make your own version. I'll see you in the next video.